happens if you are following the difficult conversation formula and things blew up anyway?
Did you do it wrong? No! We will tell you why. I'm Reid from readaboutsex.com.
I'm Cathy from theintimacydojo.com.
So we had a writer write in thanking us for the difficult formula conversation, which you can download.
Difficult conversation formula?
Yes, I'm dyslexic sometimes. You can download at readaboutsex.com/difficult or readaboutsex.com/convo.
And the link is below.
Link is below. So basically, she wrote in, she used the conversation, set it up nicely, and then her worst fears came true because...
The very fears she shared in the beginning of the conversation. So when you share using a difficult conversation formula, that doesn't mean that the other person isn't going to have strong reactions. It just means that it's much less... They have a context, and it's less likely that things are going to blow up in your face, but they still can.
Mm-hmm. And the blowing up in your face, I haven't responded to this email in a couple of days, and so we'll find out as I, talk to this person whether their partner eventually calmed down or not. What I am almost certain of, in 99% of situations, is you not speaking up
would make things worse.
Will eventually bite you in the ass way harder than somebody freaking out. I have a 72-hour rule that I counsel people on in relationships. Whenever you have a big blow-up fight or something, don't make any relationship decisions or choices for at least 72 hours. Because we think all the worst things, and when we're triggered, we're like, oh my God, I have to leave. Understand that 3 days later...
It may not matter.
May not matter. I mean, how many times have you had like this blowout fight, and then 3 days later, oh my God, that was so wow. We had that fight. I'm sorry about that.
And we do have a video on exit strategies, and the 72-hour rule is part of that exit strategy video. So if you want to watch that.
And difficult conversation formula is really there for you to be able to initiate difficult conversations, and it should help surprise people less because you're creating context rather than just blurting things out.
But it doesn't prevent them from having a reaction. So if I was having that difficult conversation with Reid and I said, I'm really afraid that if I share this, you're going to storm out of the house and be really angry. What I'd like to have happen is that I'm always going to be honest with you and that we have a better resolution. And then I share that thing with him. If he storms, he's still allowed to storm out of the house. Like, it doesn't preclude him having the reaction, but it does give him some warning.
Yeah, nothing's wrong. That you spoke up is the important part.
Yeah.
And this person was sharing that, what they were afraid was going to happen was that the person would eventually shut down.
Away.
Yeah, and so right now they're just in the shutdown phase, which may or may not, shift. And if somebody shuts down because you have a difficult conversation with them,
it may not be a good fit.
Excuse me. Do you want to spend the next 10, 20 years with that person? Somebody for whom or with whom you cannot have those conversations.
Yeah.
So I hope this is helpful. Thank you so much. If you're watching, oh ye who wrote in, we think you're amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
and for using the formula. Post below if you use the formula yet. What do you think about it? What results did you get? Let us know your thoughts.